आजमा फाइनल अकाउन्ट अन्तर्गत एडजस्ट गर्नुपर्ने केही समायोजनहरू, केही एडजस्टमेन्टहरूलाई कसरी एडजस्ट गर्ने र ती एडजस्टमेन्टहरू के हुन् त्यसको बारेमा डिस्कस गर्न गइराखेको छु। सो सबभन्दा पहिला फाइनल अकाउन्टको बारेमा जानकारी हुनुपर्छ। फाइनल अकाउन्ट भनेको एउटा आर्थिक वर्षमा एउटा अर्गनाइजेसनको एन्डमा उसको फाइनेन्सियल स्टेटस के छ, what is the position of gross profit, net profit, or net loss or gross loss, or what is the status of assets, capital and liabilities of the firm, त्यो बुझ्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। र त्यो बुझ्नको लागि हामीले आर्थिक वर्षको अन्तमा जो जनरली 1 सालको ड्युरेसन हुन्छ फाइनल अकाउन्ट प्रिपेयर गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। एन्ड द फाइनल अकाउन्ट जो यो फाइनल अकाउन्टको कन्सेप्ट छ, इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड बाई द सोल ट्रेडिङ कन्सर्न, पार्टनरसिप फर्म एन्ड जोइन्ट स्टक कम्पनी। So according to the requirement, these statements are prepared at the end of the fiscal year. All the transactions are firstly recorded into the journal. From the journal, we have to prepare the ledger, and from the ledger balances, we prepare the trial balance. So at the time of preparing trial balance, there may be certain transactions which are yet to be recorded in the final statements or say the trial balance. So the adjustments which are not recorded are considered as adjustments. At the very beginning, you have to remember that the adjustment means which are not recorded in the trial balance. So which are not recorded in the trial balance means these are not considered in the journal, as well as these are not recorded in the ledger, and along with the ledger, these are not shown in the trial balance. So as per the double entry system, the single transaction must be recorded with the double and the equal effect. The items which are shown in the trial balance are recorded only once, and the adjustments which are need to be adjusted are recorded twice at the time of preparing the final account. अब हामी चाहिँ एडजस्टमेन्टतिर गइरा छौँ। एडजस्टमेन्टमा सबभन्दा फर्स्टमा क्वेसन बनाउँदाखेरि विद्यार्थीहरूले पाउने एडजस्टमेन्ट हुन्छ क्लोजिङ स्टक, अन्तिम मौजदात। क्लोजिङ स्टक भनेको द गुड्स विच इज लेफ्ट ओभर द अकाउन्टिङ पिरियड इज कल्ड क्लोजिङ स्टक। एक आर्थिक वर्षको अन्तमा प्रोडक्सन गर्दाखेरि र मटेरियललाई सेमी फिनिस्ड या सेमी फिनिस्डलाई फिनिस्ड गुड्समा कन्भर्जन गर्दाखेरि यदि कुनै सामान बिक्री गर्न बाँकी छ या प्रयोग गर्न बाँकी छ भने त्यो सामानलाई हामी के भन्ने गर्छौँ, क्लोजिङ स्टक। यो क्लोजिङ स्टक कहिलेकाहीँ के हुन्छ, दुईटा भ्याल्यू दिएका हुन सक्छन्, कस्ट प्राइस पनि हुनसक्छ, मार्केट प्राइस पनि हुनसक्छ। सो अकाउन्टिङ रुल के छ, विच इज लेस, जो लेस भ्याल्यू छ, जो लोवर भ्याल्यू छ, द्याट सुड बी टेकन एज द क्लोजिङ स्टक। क्लियर? किनकि क्लोजिङ स्टक भनेको के, विच इज नट येट युज्ड एन्ड मे बी टेकन एज द ओपनिङ स्टक फर द नेक्स्ट पिरियड, फर द नेक्स्ट टाइम पिरियड या फर द नेक्स्ट इयर भन्नुहोस्। सो जुन लेस छ त्यसले हामी क्लोजिङ स्टकको रूपमा लिने गर्छौँ। अब यहाँ कन्डिसन अप्लाई हुन्छ कि ट्रायल ब्यालेन्समा क्लोजिङ स्टक गिभन छ या एडजस्टमेन्टमा। So first condition के हुन्छ, if it is given in the adjustment. So as usual, adjustment means which is not yet adjusted, which is need to be adjusted. So closing stock, it is given in adjustment, then it is recorded twice. Twice means दुईचोटि हामीले दोहोरो लेखा प्रणाली अन्तर्गत यसलाई रेकर्ड गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। यसको पहिलो इफेक्ट सधैँ ट्रेडिङ अकाउन्ट बनाउँदाखेरि ट्रेडिङ अकाउन्टको क्रेडिट साइडमा क्लोजिङ स्टक भनेर देखाइन्छ। And since closing stock is our asset, because for this current year it is not used, and for the next year it is taken as the opening stock. So the second effect is it is shown at the asset side, balance sheet को asset side में इसलाई हामी show गर्ने गर्छौँ। यसको दोस्रो इफेक्ट हुन्छ, if it is given in trial balance, then what to do? यदि closing stock trial balance मा दिएको छ भने अनि के गर्ने? Trial balance मा छ भने as usual we know the items which we pick from the trial balance are recorded only once. So when the closing stock is given in the trial balance, then it has only single effect and it is directly shown at the asset side of balance sheet. Next entry, the next adjustment is outstanding expenses. Outstanding means which are not paid yet, which are yet to be paid or which are due or which payment is not made yet. Like our electricity bill, जस्तै विद्युतको हाम्रो बिल छ, पहिला हामी विद्युत युज गर्छौँ, बिजुली युज गर्ने गरिन्छ, युनिट कन्जम्पसन भइसकेपछि युनिट कन्जम्पसनको हिसाबमा हामीसँग बिजुलीको बिल आइपुग्छ र अब हामीले पे गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। सो टिल द कन्जम्पसन व्हेन द अमाउन्ट इज नट पेड येट, it is taken as outstanding expenses. So since it is outstanding, it is taken as our liability because services are used, goods are used, but amount is not paid yet. So these expenses are our liabilities. So again, there is the condition whether the outstanding expenses are given in trial balance or whether the outstanding expenses are given in the adjustment. So let's first come at these are given in the adjustment. So if outstanding expenses are given in the adjustment, then we have to record outstanding expenses 2 times. So expenses may be the trading account items or maybe the profit and loss account. So whatever is given at the debit side of trading account or profit and loss account, since these are due, these are the dues, these are the yet to be paid payment, yet to be paid payments. So these are added with the related expenses at the trading account or at the profit and loss account, their debit side. And since payment is not paid or since payment is not made to such expenses, these are our liabilities and these are shown at the liability side of balance sheet. Another condition is outstanding expenses if these are given in the trial balance. If these are given in the trial balance, then as usual, trial balance means which record all the transactions with double and equal effect. So if outstanding expenses are given in the trial balance, then outstanding expense is recorded with the single effect only and it is directly shown at the liability side of balance sheet. The another expense is prepaid expense. Prepaid means which is paid in advance, which payment is made in advance, like the very used expenses, our recharge card, payment of our recharge card. Most of us, we have the prepaid for the call, for the messaging, for the data used. We have to pay advance amount for our recharge, that is called prepaid expense. So prepaid means which are paid before the time or before receiving the goods or services. So prepaids are our assets and these shows the advance payment in regard of or in concern of different types of goods and services. So prepaid expenses are also taken as our assets and there is the condition applied that whether the prepaid expenses are shown in the trial balance or shown in the adjustment. So if these are shown in the adjustment, there is the recording of 2 times by following the principle of double entry system. First one, it is shown at the debit side of trading account or profit and loss account by way of deduction from the related expense. And since it is the payment, because it is paid in advance, so it create our assets. So second effect is it is shown at the asset side of balance sheet. Now, if prepaid expenses are given in the trial balance, then it is recorded with the single effect and it is directly shown at the asset side of balance sheet. And one thing I want to add, prepaid expense is also known as unexpired expense. Unexpired means which is yet to be expired, means which is yet to be consumed. So if any part of unexpired expense is expired, then show the expired part at the debit side of trading account and or profit and loss account, and the remaining unexpired part is shown at the asset side of balance sheet.